Okay. My sister.
That's just a unit of that.
Use this one.
That is just a unit. But the real body is coordinating everything and setting standard to guide every organization.
Okay. So,
okay, I think we're
serves as a regulator of procurement procedures in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So they look into issues of procurement, whether or not that is across all the ministries and parastatals of government. So they also serve as regulators.
Okay.
Yeah. Industries and Services Department, we have 2 units in the department. We have one chemical and sugar unit, and then we have the other unit is the paper mills and automobile. In the chemical and sugar unit, we handle the cement companies, the sugar companies, and then the insurance when they were privatized. And then the paper mill and automobile unit, we handle enterprises like the paper mills, like Iwokmi, Okuibokun, and Jeba Paper Mill. Then the automobile, we have Peugeot Nigeria Limited, Anamco, Volkswagen, all the automobile units. Every year we prepare work plan, which is always submitted to the management committee, being deliberated, then approval, a memo is sent to NCP, we seek approval. Once that is approved, the work plan entails the activities, start dates, when each transaction will end, and then if possible, the amount that will be spent on each of the 8 transactions. And then we move on from that. Then the unit is headed by the director. We have deputy directors. We have other staff like the chief enterprise officers, senior enterprise officers that assist in the execution of these transactions.
That we have not
electric power. There's electric power.
Electric power is very critical. Electric power. Who is in electric power? You are behind?
Around 2003, 2004, when the federal government envisaged the need to, unbundle the so-called NEPA, because there were a lot of challenges. People are not getting value for the money they are being paid. They are being paying the NEPA to provide the electricity. So a steering committee was set up. Around 2007, during the government of late Yaradua, it was put on hold. So thereafter, when the next government came, it was unbundled into Power Holding Company for the BSC to hold the companies pending when the privatization proper will be done. And eventually, by 31st of November 2013, we were able to unbundle the BSC into 11 distribution companies, 1 transmission company, and 6 generating companies. And we eventually privatized all of them and handed over to the new investors. That aside, there are some conditions, precedents that were to be followed so that after 5 years, Nigeria will now smile going back home, and to the extent that if we are building a house, we may not need to make a provision for a generator. Supposed to be an interface in terms of invoicing for the energy and the payment between the GenCos and the DISCOs. The DISCOs and GenCos as well, Transmission Company of Nigeria, and also to some extent NEMSA and NEMCO. So we're still trying to handle the residual issues and ensure that we are on the right track. Also, it's important to mention that World Bank also supporting us. Then we have the Power Holding Company, United Data Power Holding Company, which came up with about 10 NIPP power plants. So that's when you mentioned this of Ajabuta. It's supposed to be a very good. There is no Ajabuta. So the 10 power plants are also slated for privatization. We've started, but along the way, because of the initial challenge we had with the legacy power holding company of Nigeria, the 10 or 11 distribution companies. So we could not finish the privatization of the 11 NIPP power plants. But as I speak to you right now, we now categorize them into phases. The phase one, we are given a target of by next year, March, we should be able to conclude 5 of them, and hopefully we are going to conclude that. Thank you.
Because the explanation seemed to resonate very well with me, and I'm sure even others who are not from your department must have benefited immeasurably from all that you have said. Who are the face of BPE? Yeah, public relations. Do you have such a department? Yeah, public communication are the face of BPE. Yeah, so what are you doing to project this organization as much as you can in terms of letting the world know what they are doing? Because I always tell people, you don't light a candle and put it under the table. If you don't say you are, nobody will say thou art. So Paul, who is in that department? Why are you looking at her? Is she in that department? No. Who is the leader?
Stakeholders is here.
We have stakeholders. It is headed by a deputy director. Essentially, we provide more like a liaison services for the bureau, especially to National Assembly, the State House, the ministries, departments, and agencies. So we are more like a lobbyist, you know, especially when it comes to National Assembly. We try as much as possible to drive the bills. You know, there are economic reform bills that are, you know, sent to National Assembly for passage. So some of these bills, they are the ones we provide an interface for the bureau. You know. And we deal mostly with critical stakeholders in terms of management, in terms of interface. That's what we do essentially. Thank you.
Okay. Mandates within the framework of the organization, especially as far as the statutory functions are concerned. So we can now move on to some of the other issues I've highlighted here. Challenges of enthroning proper work ethics in public service, the challenges. One that I easily disconnect between the employer and the employee. Disconnect. And how and why the disconnect is because more often than not, people are not at home with the vision of an organization at any point in time. I don't know, like most other organizations or agencies, do you have a vision statement here or a mission statement in this office? Do you? You don't have? You do. So can somebody tell me so that we can now walk around the vision statement to know how we are keying into the vision? What's the vision statement? Can somebody tell me? No, you raise up your hand as part of the discipline. If you think you know, raise up your hand. The vision. Yes, please. Right at the back there.
In the country.
In the country. Okay.
And they include transparency, accountability, teamwork.
Do you write the exam before you are promoted here?
No, sir.
You don't?
We don't.
You are just promoted?
No.
Because you have spent 3 years or 2 years as
Not at all, sir. So,
Director, you have to know this. Your young members don't even know your vision statement. That's quite, but even in private sectors, it's all over the place. You must have a vision statement. Even the vision statement that I listen to seem to be a little bit outdated, if I have to say something. To be the key reform, that is neither here nor there. With the greatest respect to the founding fathers who possibly formulated that, I believe it needs to be re-engineered, so to speak. But it's important that you know what your vision statement is and your mission statement, because these are the guiding parameters for you. They must guide you in whatever you are doing. At any point in time, you ask yourself, why am I here? And then you remember that there's a vision statement. What the founding fathers, those who set up this place, what they had in mind when they were setting up this place. It is always there to guide you. So you can never run away from it. So as soon as we're out of this place, go back to the drawing board and look at the vision statement and look at the... So why do I say so? Because I already talked about the disconnect between the employer and the employee. So when there is this disconnect, the employee is there and doesn't know what the employer is looking forward to, and so on and so forth, then there can never be a motivation. There can never be a synergy in the workplace, and the work ethics is bound to be very, very low. Well, adequate welfare is one that over the years people have talked about, and we have addressed that. How well are you remunerated? And it does appear that it may not be fantastic, but it is not bad, so to speak. Well, the one that is peculiar to us Nigerians is this mindset. And it follows us everywhere. More often than not, it follows us even into our homes, or when we're out of office and we now want to do a private work for ourselves after retirement. You will notice that you have messed up your mind so completely and thoroughly that you cannot transit from public to private seamlessly or with effortless ease, as the case may be. That is, the Nigerian person will say, after all, now my papa work. That is just our major problem in this country. It's not my papa's work. So we now put government as if it is them against us, those of us working for government. Government is there, we are here, and yet we're working inside government. So it's not your father's work after all. So whatever we can do, let us do. At the end of the month, I just collect my salary and I don't sabi. 30 days, pay me, I go. Whatever happens is a horrible mindset in this country. But it's a mindset that is born out of ignorance, and as far as I'm concerned, serious intellectual deficit. It shows that we don't understand. You don't need to be a political scientist to understand the workings of government. You don't need to. You don't need to be a lawyer or a political scientist to know that sovereignty belongs to the people, that we are all part of the people, and power belongs to us. And that is constitutional. This is constitutional. Sovereignty belongs to the people. You don't need to be in public service to understand the fact that a good number of the money we use to run government, forget about the resources here and there, is from the taxpayers' money. And who are the taxpayers? You pay tax. So when you talk about government as them, you are missing the point, because you are part of government. You pay tax. And your tax is part of what we use to run government. So the fact that we stop emphasizing tax in this country is part of our problem. It's part of the problem. That's why you cannot easily go to UK and steal with ease, because they don't even know where their resources are, but they know where the taxes are. So whether it is VAT or any tax whatsoever, they want to get it out because they use it to run government. That's why you dare not cheat them, because when you do, you are taking from their sweat. That's why you should be part of government. So that your papa work, government is your papa, it's your father's work. But like I said, over and above that is that when you imbibe this culture of your papa work, even when you are doing your own, something is still telling you that your papa work, because you have assimilated and imbibed that culture of distancing things from yourself. Another thing you must bear in mind is that there is no knowledge that is wasted. None. No knowledge. No knowledge that is wasted. You see, my friend, what's your name again? Aliu. Somebody like Aliu, the way he has articulated so well. Tomorrow, he can be poached from here. You know he can be poached. Anybody can be poached. You know what poaching means? Yeah, they think that you are good. And they take you, and when they are taking you, if your remuneration is 3, they can make it 6. That's what poaching is all about. But why should he be poached? Because he has taken time to study the workings of his own department, and he has them on his fingertips. So he will go somewhere and articulate. People will say, my friend, stay behind. Let us discuss a little bit. No knowledge is wasted. It is very, very beneficial. When I became a special advisor to the Attorney General of the Federation in those days of Bola Jibola, and incidentally, I did that together with our Senior Advocate of Nigeria and the incumbent Vice President, Professor Yemi Shivaji. We were the first set of people that moved in to advise Bola Jibola, and then from there we moved on to Clement Agbanbo. Then I worked briefly with Oluwa Magorowa. I went back to the university, and then Michael Abamuche came in 1995, and I had to come back to Ministry of Justice. There was nothing so fantastic because we started the Bakassi case at the Hague at the World Court and the rest of them, because with the challenges that we encountered under the Abacha regime and every other thing. But the truth of the matter is that at that point in time, I was enjoying the work. Not the ritual of going to the United Nations for the 6th conference every November, amongst other things. No, but enjoying the work. There I learned how to draft legislations. There I learned how to write speeches for head of state and what have you. It's not supposed to be my mandate. But when other SAs are busy doing other things, I was interested. I must take this knowledge away. And I have benefited immeasurably from that. In terms of speech writing, in terms of doing so many other things, in terms of drafting legislation, even though I invariably headed the research institute that is specialization is on drafting of legislations and what have you. All I'm trying to say in effect is that no knowledge is wasted. When other people are playing around thinking that this is not helpful, stay down and do the work. It pays off. It does. I can tell you from my own experience, it pays off. Somebody somewhere is noticing you. Somebody somewhere is watching. And the reward is always there. Nobody wants to work with somebody who is dishonest at all. In many ways than one. Honesty is not just telling lies or all those innocuous aspects of dishonesty. But dishonesty that obviously flows from disloyalty. The greatest thing you owe to this organization is loyalty to this organization. You must stand up and defend this organization wherever you are, wherever you find yourself. If you don't do it, you are not fit and proper to be here. You are somewhere, whether it is in the Facebook or anywhere, and people are pillaring or lampoonning or trying to malign everything about BPE. It is your duty to step forward and defend that. Even if you don't believe in that, nobody can ridicule where I work. Nobody. You have to do so vigorously. Defend your institution. Defend your organization. It's the same way you're expected to defend your country. If you cannot defend your country, can you defend your organization? I want mine to be the best. I want to be the toast of the nation. I want, when I say that I work in Bpe, people look at me with envy. That is what I look forward to. It can only be born out of loyalty to the organization. So this loyalty to your institution is counterproductive in many ways than one. Well, we don't need to talk about the issue of job security because I believe it is here. There might be some disciplinary issues that can lead to somebody being sanctioned one way or the other, either in terms of termination, dismissal, and what have you. But I know it may take a while for somebody to get into that. But that notwithstanding, without prejudice to that, you have job security. So that is enough motivation. Job security is that all things being equal, you will work here till you get to your retirement age. That is job. But with job security comes orientation. I was somewhere, somebody was telling somebody that, look, orientation, proper orientation about the work, proper orientation about your work ethics. You know, when people do matriculation in universities, people think that they are just neither here nor there. It's orientation. We want to induct you into the system. We want to let you know what operates here. We want to let you know the departments that they are, what they do and what they don't do. We want to let you know who and who you are likely to report to and every other thing. We want to let you know the hierarchy and importance of hierarchy in a public service and the importance of being respectful to constituted authority and to those who are on top of you as your bosses. That is elementary, but somebody must let you understand some of those things. That you must respect the constituted authority. And you must follow that process, the channel of communication. That is what you gain from orientation. But if there is no proper orientation, a level 7 officer can walk up and go to the DG. It is not done in public service. You know that. It's not. There's a channel. There's a channel. You must go stage by stage until the matter is channeled. And it trickles down or filters down, as the case may be, too. And that is the only way there can be good work ethics. And then let us not put square pegs in the round hole. Let us not do so. When you are not fit to be, anybody can be trained for anything. My friend who is now in the stakeholders department that is now talking about bills and lobbying and what have you, may not even be a lawyer. But he spoke like one. Because I am into parliamentary process a lot and I understand the issue of lobbying and what have you, as the case may be, even though we're trying to get the bill passed through so that lobbying will become properly regulated in our system as it is done in the US and other climes. But anybody, that's why somebody that read zoology can become a banker. It's done. But there are some people that may never fit into another department. Some people may never fit into another department. Why put them there? Ill-motivated and can never have job satisfaction and fulfillment. That's why if you go to the ministries, as the table is by the corner, another table is by the corner, the work is going on here, the market is going on here. That's what obtains. They are selling their boutique here and they are doing government work here. That's what obtains. And we cannot pretend that we don't see that. Even as a DJ, occasionally I take a tour of all the offices. They will not know that I'm coming. I've not opened doors and everybody stands. I'll see some of those things. I've turned the other way around. They're there. I'm not saying you do it here. Even if you do, you will not say. But one thing that it is also important is that, do you stay in the office all through? Do you stay in the office? It's part of the work ethics, and you leave only with permission and very, very reasonable permission. You may do that, and I can tell you 90% of public service in this country that I know, they don't do that. In my case, I've seen instances where it became so bad that I made it a policy that people must clock in. Do you clock in here? And you clock out? Yes. Okay, that's fine. And what difference does it make? What difference does it make? In my case, I decided at 8 o'clock. You come back again at 12 o'clock to clock in. And then you clock out at 4. 4, not even 5. What do? They clock in at 7:38, they go away. And they come back again at 12. And they go away again. So, to fulfill all righteousness, I said to myself, you can be going and coming. It is just your inconvenience, that is. And that was how I dismissed it. You are going through a lot of inconvenience by going and coming. That was how I dismissed it. It's a lot of inconvenience. And you know, traffic is brewing up in Abuja gradually. So, the mindset that will go, and then you are rushing back, that's your own wahala. Or what it means is that it is occasional that result. So clocking does not always help anybody. For a mindset that is determined. But in some of the cases, the research fellows will tell you that I can research anywhere. I can research anywhere. When you now insist, they say, I went to the Supreme Court Library to do something. I went to this place. So these are some of the issues. So leadership is also very important. And this is where I place a lot of emphasis.
Yeah. Can I ask a question on and most of the time in Nigeria it doesn't really work. Just like you said, people will just come and do the clocking in and come back at some other time. That is clocking in versus if you get the person at some time and you hold him responsible based on that. Whether he's going to a Supreme Court library or he's going to a customary court library, at the end of the day, you've asked him to carry out some kind of research and you expect him to bring back a result to you. I'll tell you, like, I'll apply it in BPE. You ask someone to do an RFP.
Okay.
Request for proposal.
Yeah.
Now, whether or not he clocks in at 7:30, if at the end of the day he gives you your RFP on a Tuesday by 4 p.m., which is actually the target, your situation wouldn't have, you as the CEO, wouldn't have helped you out by not bothering to insist that he clocks in at 7:38, clocks in at 4, clocks out at 4. Given putting levels at the end of the day is the result. I'm just like playing the devil's advocate.
No, I understand the point you are making, but the clock. What is the quality of the RFP submitted? That for me is more important than the submission of the RFP.